Welcome to Reality Check. I am here with NASCAR couple Ashley and Kurt Busch, and it's been very fun following them off the track on CMT's Racing Wives, which airs on CMT Fridays at 10 p.m. Are you guys ready for a little game?
I think so.
I've heard about this.
Yeah. And you're very competitive, so I'm very intrigued to see how this is going to play out. I am challenging you to a game that we like to call Cast on Blast. So this is how it's going to work. I'm going to throw up a picture of some of your castmates on Racing Wives, and maybe a few other people in there as well, some other drivers and some surprises.
Okay.
And I want you to tell me something fun or surprising about them that maybe fans wouldn't know or expect. Sound good?
Sure.
Okay. Here we go. Let's start with your brother, Kurt. His name is Kyle. Let's throw up Kyle's picture, and I want to know something surprising or even scandalous about your bro.
I obviously got the good looks in the family. I'm going to go with that. And I would say that he has 200 wins compared to how many do you think that I have?
I think that you have 700.
No, I only got 40.
I like that answer.
So he's pretty good. He's pretty
You
good.
kind of put me on the spot there when I had to say a higher
I wanted to put it back
right?
on you. Yeah, no.
What would you have done if I'd been like 2?
I'm a little better than that.
All right.
No, he's one of the top winningest drivers in NASCAR history.
That's very
a good
cool.
fact.
Yeah.
That is a very cool fact. Ashley, do you have any tea on your brother-in-law?
Any tea? He really likes M&Ms. I know.
Oh,
that.
what flavor? Peanut, chili? I mean, there's like
All flavors.
All flavors? Yeah.
But he's picky in general. Just whatever. He's picky.
He only likes green ones, you mean?
No, he does not do that.
Or only eats the brown ones because it's all natural.
Right.
Like chocolate is
No,
brown?
yeah.
All right, next up, what about Amber BALCAEN?
Something interesting about her. We know she wants to be a race car driver. She's also very girly and down to earth, and you wouldn't pin her for a race car driver. But when she gets in the car and puts the helmet on, yeah, she's intense.
And so, Kurt, what do you think her future is going to be like when it comes to sort of breaking into a male-dominated industry like NASCAR? Do you think she has what it takes?
I do. I like her drive and her.
Good fun.
And then Let's Get Down and Dirty.
Yeah.
She races on the dirt tracks. Oh, that had no dirt to it. Sorry, other than the dirt track. She's gonna catch a break one day, and it's a matter of just positioning yourself to catch that right break.
Yeah.
That's what it takes.
Seems like she's on. Well, yeah, you already said it, on the right track. Austin Dillon. What about him?
He's funny. He's got a spot on the side of his head that we can't figure out. It's like a bald spot on his left side. He can explain it better. I don't know.
Is it stress?
I don't know.
I don't know, but he also loves to wear a cowboy hat and cowboy boots to races, so I think that's amazing.
Well, maybe the bald spot is from the cowboy hat rubbing in the same spot all the time. What about Dale Earnhardt Jr.? What can you tell
He's
us?
the man.
He has a very Prince Harry vibe about him, I will say that.
Yeah, he does.
He's the man in our sport. He's gone through so much with
Yeah.
his dad dying in the last lap of the Daytona 500. The sport, the world of NASCAR got put down on his shoulders after his dad's death on take us through this next chapter. And he's gone through so much. Plane crash recently 3 weeks ago.
Oh my God.
And survived that. He's been one of our toughest, most truest competitors for years.
Can't hold him down. And what a legacy to have the responsibility to continue. But yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
He's a good-looking man. And DANICA Patrick, what can you tell us about DANICA?
Danica,
You go ahead, Ash.
I know she used to model before. She is also a fitness guru and has insane muscles, if you haven't seen her Instagram recently.
Right.
And hopefully she'll model in Monarch Rain one day.
That would be cool. Yeah, alongside Chrissy Teigen.
Exactly.
Yeah. Kurt, anything to add to that?
I actually raced with her as a teammate for 3 years at
was
Stewart
that?
Haas Racing, and it was great. She was one of the guys. She'd come in there and talk about her races, and then it was funny when somebody did her wrong on the track, which happened a lot. It was like Ricky Stenhouse Jr., her boyfriend, kept running into her. It's like, what the heck's your guys' problem here? You guys keep going bump in the night, or what's going on? We'd always make fun of her, and it would turn in the wrong direction in our team meetings.
Oh, goodness.
I mean, it sounds like you guys had a very fun time. What about Jimmie Johnson?
Jimmie Johnson. I know
Loving
his
that, like,
daughters.
over the shoulder.
Yeah, it's nice look. I know his daughters really love to ride, which I love, and I think he's big into dirt bikes too, right?
Yeah, he grew up off-road dirt bikes, off-road race trucks, and yet he's our 7-time champion in NASCAR, as many championships as Dale Earnhardt Sr. and Richard Petty. But he's a humble guy. He's really chill, and he doesn't look for the spotlight or the stardom, and he just goes out there and races.
I love hearing that about people. It's always the ones that sort of have the most to be sort of boastful about. You like find the most humble. So that's refreshing to hear. What about This guy, Ricky Bobby.
Yes. If you ain't first, you're last.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing what this movie did for NASCAR about a decade, 15 years ago now.
Yeah, so long ago now.
Jeez.
Yeah.
It put the world of NASCAR into the spotlight of Will Ferrell was like the hottest actor, still is, and the way his comic sarcasm and the self-deprecating humor of what he and the whole gang on Talladega Nights
It's
did
really
for NASCAR.
what got me into NASCAR. I knew nothing about it before. Yeah.
We need another
incredible.
movie like this coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe it's time for a sequel. We're seeing a lot of reboots.
That
and
would be
whatnot.
great, yeah.
That would be great. When you found out that Talladega Nights was in the works, what, like, were you worried or were you excited? Like, what were your thoughts?
I loved it. I mean, we had Days of Thunder back in the early 90s with Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman, and it seemed like it was time again for another big, high-dollar budget movie.
Yeah.
And I think it's time again. And so it's a matter of just staying in that right
Do you
sequence.
want to star in the next one?
I'm not that good of an actor. I can do
Yeah,
some
you
stunt
are.
driving. Let me do
Yeah,
some
that'd
stunt
be
driving.
fun.
Can I be the driver that dates like the hot polo player, and then when they get married?
Sure.
Life
Yeah.
imitating art.
Yeah.
Finally, I would like each of you to tell me something about the other one. So, Kurt, tell us something about your beautiful wife, and then Ashley, you'll have your chance to do the same.
I outkicked my coverage.
Is that the same as? I don't understand that phrase.
I married up.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought that's what you were trying to say, but I wasn't sure. All right.
I'm so in love with Ashley. I'm proud of her with everything she's done to absorb the NASCAR lifestyle, being on the road, how hard of an effort you have to really put into this. And then for her to do things with Monarch Reign and to be as involved as you are with it, and also different charity events. She plays charity polo events around the world.
You guys are making me have all the feels, the way that you look at her. And for what it's worth, I think you are both a very, very attractive couple.
Thank you.
Ashley, what would you like to say about Kurt?
Kurt really is a puppy dog. Like, you are the sweetest person with the biggest heart, and I feel like people see such a tough exterior and a competitive exterior when he's racing, and really at home he's a big teddy bear.
Oh, he's tearing up right now.
See, I'm
my
telling you, he
goodness.
cries more than me.
Hashtag goals. All right, well, thank you guys so much for playing Cast on Blast. It's been lovely to meet you. Make sure you tune into Racing Wives. That airs Fridays at 10 p.m. on CMT. Thank you guys again. You really are the cutest.
Thank
I
you.
am Lindsay Rodriguez, and that was your reality check.